If you have seen my videos, you know I talk about this all the time. Everything is made of energy in this universe. Human beings, us, we vibrate at an average 5 to 10 hertz, okay? That's all dependent on your cells and your energy levels. Throw in crystals, which vibrate at a higher frequency, it's charging up your frequency. So you're tuning into that crystal energy that's really amping up your energy field. Crystals absorb energy. They also release energy dependent on the crystal. So if humans vibrate between 5 to 10 hertz, crystals vibrate around 50 megahertz. They vibrate due to the friction between the air. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. I personally get a lot of questions about the crystals that I use, so I thought I'd do a video on the crystals that I use. Crystals have been used for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations, ancient cultures, back to the Sumerians. They had so many uses, whether metaphysically, whether for healing. And while we're on the subject of that, can I just make it really clear right now, you should never replace crystals for any sort of medical conditions. I am not a doctor. Crystals can be used metaphysically and spiritually, holistically as well, in addition to any sort of treatment that you're going through. Crystals are definitely not going to fix your broken leg, but it can make you feel better spiritually and emotionally. Now, there are hundreds of videos out there on YouTube about crystals. I don't find any of them really, they kind of just scratch the surface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you my 3 favorite crystals, why I use them, and why they actually work. I do not have a PhD in crystallology, so this is just the crystals that I've been using for years and the ones that I've kept in my life because they've worked for me. Now, I want you to know that there are over 200 crystals out there. There are a lot of crystals, so it can be a little bit challenging finding the right one for you. Now, this is why I am doing this video, because I think that the 3 that I'm going to mention are the best. And again, these are the ones that, after using many dozens of crystals, these are the 3 that I really resonate with. I actually recommend going to a metaphysical shop if you live near one. If you do not, there's a website that it's called, I always get the name wrong. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it is called Temu, but it is in my description box. Wonderful store, very inexpensive, really good stuff there. Okay, so keep that in mind, all right? The other reason I'm giving you my top 3 is because I've seen a lot of YouTubers out there say, when you pick a crystal, pick the one that calls to you the most. Sure, you can do that, but remember there are over 200 crystals out there. It's better to know, I think, more about the history of the crystals and what it does for you, rather than what calls to you. But you can still go for the one that calls to you. I've never personally had a crystal call to me when I've gone into these metaphysical shops. But if you do feel compelled toward a certain crystal, you may want to, ask, questions about it. All crystals have different abilities. So you may want to go for the one that makes the most sense for you, okay? But again, it's not wrong to go for the one that calls to you. When I started buying crystals, I would buy a bunch of different ones, and I would have them. And then I would just use the ones that actually worked out for me. And my decisions were never based on, oh, this one's pretty, or, oh, this one would look great in my kitchen. It would really be, I would do the research on which is the crystal that is going to work best for me. Crystals are known for helping your intuition, for healing emotionally, even for, raising your energy levels. All crystals have a frequency. That is not my opinion. That is fact. If you see my forecast, I often talk about energy. Everything is made of energy. That is a fact. That is physics. Same thing with crystals. Now, crystals actually have really high frequencies. That's why they work. Even Nikola Tesla, famously known for saying everything is made of energy, frequency, and vibrations, he specifically said crystals are a living being. And when I say these ancient civilizations, from the Sumerians to the Egyptians to the Greeks, Used crystals, they wore crystals. Sometimes they crushed them for makeup. Warriors would wear them. Crystals were also a sign of status in some cultures. Crystals just have a lot of energy, and they really do have certain properties that can be really great for you. So here are the 3 best crystals in my opinion, and the 3 crystals that I use the most. Number 1, it is the gemstone around my neck, Onyx. Onyx is usually black. It's mostly made of calcite. I'd say it's the least cliche, but Onyx is all about protection, and it wards off negative energy. In ancient civilizations, Onyx was used to protect from evil. Onyx gives you that inner strength and courage, which is why it is actually attributed to the zodiac sign of Leo, which is all about strength and courage. And if you think about tarot, Leo rules the strength card. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be a Leo to wear Onyx. Obviously, I mean, I'm not a Leo, but I wear it all the time. Every day, actually. You see me wearing this in all my videos. So Onyx not only repels negative energy, it really is all about empowerment as well. So when you think about how it's warding off all this negative energy, it's raising your energy levels. It's raising your frequency. It's making you more optimistic. It's also corresponding with the root chakra. So it's really grounding. So Onyx, I've noticed, usually, you know, it comes in smaller forms. You'll see Onyx mostly in jewelry, sort of like necklaces or bracelets or rings or whatnot. So it's easy to actually wear. I wear it every day. It's, you know, it's repelling all that negative energy. Think about like a superhero, right? When they put on their costume, it's like, oh, the villains are like, oh no, the super, you know what I mean? Like it works. Trust me, it works. I have not had a fight with a villain in a long time. What I love about Onyx is that it's not expensive. It's not an expensive gemstone. Number 2. Now, when my dog's not here, you probably see it, but it's amethyst. You actually may see amethyst when you go into metaphysical shops. It's probably right there on the counter, okay? Or somewhere near the front, like the checkout desk. If you go into a spa, you may see amethyst somewhere in the spa. Amethyst has a really fun history. I'm not going to take up too much time, but there's, you know, a lot of amethyst in Greek mythology. Amethyst is usually violet. It usually comes in a violet purple color. The shape of the amethyst is very unique, and then this goes for every crystal out there. They're all based on their atoms. Okay, I'm not gonna get too dorky here, but anyway, this crystal is really connecting you to a higher divine energy. It is known for helping you develop your intuition, your third eye chakra, intuition. I already said that. Psychic abilities, your crown chakra, so everything up here, right? And so when you even think about the chakra system, the crown chakra is the highest. It's spiritual awareness. Now your third eye chakra is purple, whereas your crown chakra is violet. And I talk about this quite frequently in a lot of my readings. I always suggest put a little bit more purple in your life or violet in your life. And it's because violet has the shortest wavelength out of the color spectrum. This means it has the highest level of energy, of visible light. So it just makes sense that amethyst has to do with opening up your third eye chakra, your intuition, your crown chakra, okay, as well. It just, you know, mental clarity, mental awareness, again, spiritual awareness, but add it all up, it just makes you a lot more in tune with yourself. Very like spiritual awakening related. And you're always awake spiritually. Violet is great. Purple is great. It's also why, you know, if you flip through your phone right now, check out the crystal, type in crystal in the emojis. What color is it? Tell me what color it is. There you go. Crystal ball. Purple. There is a sense of calming with this crystal. There's a sense of just clear-headedness, clarity, awareness as well. And this is when you, yeah, sure, you can wear it. Yeah, and it comes in smaller forms as well. So you can put it in your pocket, your purse, whatever. We're walking around all the time. I leave it on my desk. I also have one in my living room. A lot of people also have this crystal by their bed because it's meant to help you sleep. This is a very, very popular crystal. Now, if you really want to go there, amethyst is the birthstone of February. And so it is attributed to Aquarius and Pisces. So Aquarians and Pisces may be really compelled to amethyst. I'm an Aquarius. But it's also attributed to Pisces. And Pisces is known to be the most psychic sign out of all the zodiac signs. Pisces also has the birthstone of aquamarine, but I really think that this resonates more with Pisces as well, as much as Aquarius. But again, you don't have to be Aquarius or Pisces to use amethyst at all. Come on, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, right? Can I get a that's right? Amethyst vibrates at 32,000 kilohertz. That is a lot of energy. That's a lot of frequency coming out of this crystal. I can actually feel it in my hand. It's you will feel it. Trust me, you'll feel it. So yeah, I recommend this if you want that. If you want to be a little bit more intuitive, be a little bit more aware of what's going on in your life, have a lot more awareness, a word that I made up. It's a combination of awareness and clarity smushed together. But if you just also just want to get a little bit more spiritually active, I really truly recommend this. Crystal number 3, which is, I'm not gonna lie, it is possibly it's a very popular crystal, but it is so nice. Clear quartz. So clear quartz, it's very common, but it has been used for thousands of years. Again, we're going way back to like 3rd millennium BCE. This has just been used for healing, mind, body, soul, all of it. The frequency of clear quartz is pretty much the same as amethyst. It's 32,000 kilohertz. This is considered like the master healer of all crystals, like the holy grail of crystals. It's high frequency. It's really beautiful. You see all the colors that reflect off it. It amplifies your energy field. It connects you with your higher self. It's also like that crystal where it kind of just does anything. It just raises your frequency. It gives you a lot of energy. A lot of people ask, how do I have so much energy in my videos? Well, here's your answer. I always have this crystal while I do my readings, but also when I meditate. So sometimes I will meditate, and I know this is going to sound very strange, but hear me out. I turn on meditation music, usually 400 hertz or a little higher. Remember, sound is frequency and energy, and it's healing. So I put it in my right hand. I'm actually left-handed, but it feels more natural in my right hand. And then halfway through the meditation, I put on an eye mask. You know, like one of the ones that you get from like on an airline if you're going on an international trip. And then I slip it right in the eye mask, so it's right on my pineal gland. Yeah, I actually do that. If you try that, it's mind-blowing. You feel the energy of it. It's so cleansing. It's so restorative. It is opening up your chakras. It is so nice to have clear quartz crystal. I carry this with me wherever I go. Okay, so I have the onyx in a necklace, but this goes in my pocket. And you can also get it in different sizes, like smaller sizes. Now I'm going to show you a trick, something that I learned when I went on a trip to Thailand at a wellness resort. I put clear quartz in my water and I drink it every day. Let me demonstrate for you. I don't know if I'm allowed to show the label. Okay, there we go. You ready? Voila. Obviously, do not drink from this water bottle. You pour it in a cup, but let it let it sit, okay, for a little bit, all right? Kind of like steeping tea. Let it sit for a bit. So at this wellness resort in Thailand, it was the first time that I had crystal-infused water. My mood, you're just going to feel optimistic. You're going to feel like everything's going your way, especially if you're going through any challenges or hard times. It really just helps raise your energy levels. It also calms you, and it just gives you so much clarity. I 1000% recommend clear quartz, okay? As a bonus, I'm going to tell, I do rose quartz as well, okay? Rose quartz is more about like self-love. Yeah, sometimes I'll put this in the water bottle as well. You ready? There you go. So I've been drinking crystal infused water for over a decade. I mean, really long time now. They probably did in ancient cultures. I know they started coming out with like crystal infused water bottles a few years ago. So I guess it became a trend, which means that I was way ahead of the curve. But I mean, I am an Aquarius. Come on, we're the future forward sign. But no, seriously, there are certain crystals you do not want to put in water. Okay, they're just don't. All right, but these are safe. Okay, clear quartz and rose quartz. You can also use these crystals that I mentioned to set intentions. I like to do it during full moons and new moons, things that I want to happen around that time, things that I want to have closure with, new beginnings, any of that, you know, with these, you know, big moments that's happening astrologically. Clear quartz is also associated with the crown chakra. And you would guess, because the rose quartz is all about self-love, it is associated with the heart chakra. So these are my 3 favorites. They're also, in my opinion, the best ones. You know, again, this is very popular. The clear quartz is very popular, but you will definitely feel the energy. This one is also very popular. You're probably seeing this a lot in a lot of metaphysical stores, at the front desk. I mean, these are huge, and because of the unique shape, but also the color. I love the color. It's such a wonderful color. And then this is the less, I guess, more unique. So that's it. Those are my 3 favorite crystals. And remember, you can wear them. You can put them in your pocket like I do. Everywhere I go, I have this in my pocket. All right. You can have them in your house. Okay. You can put them by the window. You can put them by your bed. But having crystals really just, again, amplifies all this energy, all this great positive energy, okay? And you're absorbing this energy. So there you have it. I hope that's helpful. I hope that you go out there and crystallize your life. Who says that? Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you the next time I do another bonus video. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.